I haven't seen this in an isekai, but I think this would be a very good like story. Somehow somebody could make it, right? The first part doesn't matter, but the main premise of this story has to have a insectomancer, basically someone who can control insects, right? But you could also make it very interesting if you like say he can only control like poisonous or venomous insects. I don't know if there's ever a poisonous insect that if you touch it you get, poisoned. I know there's a lot of venomous insects though. I think it would be cool though because what if the guy's thing is he fears those bugs more severely than other people? Like, don't get me wrong, I don't like bugs like the next guy. I really don't like venomous bugs, especially like the next guy. But I think if this isekai's main character was like, if he got touched by one, he would like send shivers down his spine, and you could see a face of like pure dread on his face. I think it would be cool if he can't speak to him, but like control him. Or they could also go the route of he can understand them, like Otto from ReZero. I think that would be cool. Otto from ReZero has more than insect understandability, but I was just using it as an example of it would be very interesting if he could understand insects. It would be very cool, in my opinion, because we've seen all these magical powers and whatnot, and magic is cool and all, but I haven't seen a very cool skill-based isekai that has to do with insects. Never. If you want another example of like an insectomancer, just think of like the bug user from Naruto. I don't remember his name, but Naruto, Boruto's dad, the guy who uses the bugs, bro. That would be very cool. Me specifically, the reason why I think it should be more venomous and poisonous insects is because I feel like, controlling all bugs is like simple with writing, but only being able to use certain specific insects would be more interesting because, poison is very interesting as like a topic for powers, because there's a lot of things that can resist poison or very much adapt to poison or kill poison. Like, us humans aren't very good with most poisons, but if it's a weak poison, our body can take care of it. We'll be out for 2 or 3 days, but weak poison won't kill us. An example of weak poison would be like the everyday honeybee decides to, sting you. The reason why, it doesn't kill us is because our body uses white blood cells to kill the poison. I think it's just going to be an interesting idea to see an insectomancer. It would also bring some funny comedy into it because, if the guy's trying to make a harem or the girl's trying to make a harem or whatever, if they find out he's an insectomancer, no one's going to like him because, everybody hates bugs. And especially in anime, manga, light novel, whatever stories, girls usually really hate insects. Though this is an isekai, you gotta give him somewhat of a broken power so it doesn't seem like he's ass pulling all the time. Or maybe he's ass pulling all the time, but he has a power that explains it all. I think he should have, like, the ability to control all of the insects. Like, he's the mastermind out of the hive mind. Or he could make it like, he can talk and speak to him and control him a little bit, but, he wouldn't be able to, like, conquer an entire thing by itself, because, if they're attacking you, you gotta worry about a bunch of different other stuff. But I have been thinking about this, and I think I might make it as well as like a web novel. I really do think this would be an interesting story, and if I have the web novel written out at all, I will definitely show you. I really do want to see this as an anime because I think it would be very interesting. Because, I mean, hell, who likes insects? Even I don't like insects. If I see one of those killer hornets about ever in Japan, I'm running my ass to the other direction because I don't want to be anywhere near them at all.